It's my birthday tomorrow, Billy called after them. That right? You having a party, Billy? No, my dad says I can't have a party and a bike. You getting a bike for your birthday, Billy? How do you know? Aren't presents supposed to be a surprise? Dad let me go down and pick it out at the shop. It's a Malvern Star Racer. I'll bring it over to show you tomorrow. Billy turned on his heel and was quickly lost in the gaggle of bustling schoolchildren. There's something about him I don't like, Jack. Harry glanced over his shoulder at Billy Munce's retreating back. Not sure what. Billy's all right, Harry. Just a bit spoiled, I reckon. His old man's a snob, but... A Malvern Star Racer for his birthday, lucky bugger. And a new one. Yeah, well, his dad is a solicitor, so I suppose he can afford it. My dad says you can't trust solicitors. Dunno, Harry. Never had anything to do with them. Don't even know what they do, really, except it's something to do with law and criminals and stuff. You ever been over to Billy's house, Jack? No, you? Harry shook his head. Ashmorton, a subdivision on the eastern outskirts of Perth with rows of neat 3- and 4-bedroom brick houses set on quarter-acre blocks of land, bordered natural bush parklands with a creek that was called a river meandering through it. The park separated Ashmorton from the more affluent suburb of Kelsborough. The Fergusons lived in one of Ashmorton's red brick houses with a white picket fence, behind which was a rose garden that Alice Ferguson, Jack's mother, tended with loving care. A concrete driveway ran down the right-hand side of the house that led to a single timber-framed garage. The backyard was spacious, with grassed areas, shady trees, and the inevitable wood-fueled brick-constructed barbecue, around which most of the Fergusons' social events took place. Jack's father, Jack Senior, was proud of his home, his wife Alice, and family of 6 children. He had worked hard to achieve his success, and was a stock and station agent with Elder Smith Goldsborough Mort, having joined them when he was 13 years old as a yard hand at the sale yards. Eager to learn, he had shown natural ability to evaluate sheep and cattle and worked his way up the ranks, reaching the position of buyer, travelling to remote stations and sometimes interstate on behalf of clients to purchase stock. 45 years old, he had a tanned face and arms, a result of hours in the open at the sale yards. He was considered an honest, no-nonsense bloke you could rely on. He was steady, liked a beer, a barbecue with his mates, and enjoyed a bet on the races, although he was never known to wager beyond his means. Tall and muscular, with black curly hair and brown eyes, everyone said that young Jack was the spitting image of his father. "G'day, Mum," Jack called as he and Harry entered the kitchen from the back veranda. "Hello, son." "Oh, hello, Harry." Alice Ferguson turned from the kitchen sink and wiped her hands on a floral apron she was wearing. "G'day, Mrs. Ferguson." "How was school today, boys?" "Okay, I guess," mumbled Jack. "Yeah, okay," Harry added. "What time's Dad getting home, Mum?" "He called to say he was stopping off for a couple of beers on the way home, as it's Friday, but said he'd be here about 6 o'clock. I've got tea planned for about 7. What are you boys up to?" "Not much. Probably have a hit of cricket. A couple of kids are coming round. Got anything to eat, Mum? You hungry, Harry?" "You bet." Alice smiled, taking a plate of sandwiches from the refrigerator and placing them on the kitchen table. "Thought you might be a bit peckish. This should keep the wolf from the door until tea time. There's a billy of milk in the fridge too, if you want it." "What's for tea, Mum?" "Growing boys," Alice mused. "Always thinking about Tucker. Lamb's fry and bacon tonight, and there are stewed quinces with custard for afters. You eat lamb's fry, Harry?" "Eat anything, Mrs. Ferguson." "OK, boys. Make sure you let the littlies join in the cricket, and don't bowl too hard at them." She looked at them with mock sternness. "We won't, Mum." Alice could soon hear the kids playing cricket out in the street. Fortunately, they lived in a no-through road, and only resident traffic used the street. Not everyone owned a vehicle, and those that did knew that most of the kids living in the street played outside after school.